So I just have an easier time cutting the weight. Not really bother too much at all. Some people, it's like the worst time of their life, but this is kind of where I thrive. I think I differ a lot from many others out there in that regard, especially too because I used to be a fat kid. So it wasn't like I was a skinny kid that had to like make it their personal goal to eat more. I had to eat less because I ate a lot. So I definitely am someone with an appetite, but I don't have a hard time cutting weight. Fourth thing that's changed, let's see. I mean, temperament, I would say. It's not a huge one yet, but you're obviously going to get a little bit more frustrated, or I should say frustrated easier and a little bit more easily agitated the more starving you are. But I'm really good at monitoring myself with that. So if you're getting worked up, you have to recognize it's probably over something small and it's not a big deal. And I'm lucky too, I have a lot of like really stable people around me. So it's not like I'm faced with, any sporadic kinds of individual or volatile kinds of individuals around me. So I don't have to worry about big changes being made, and I'm not going to make any big changes while I'm in this state, because as level-headed as I try to be, I'm objectively not, based on everything I'm doing right now. So as much as I think I'm being pretty stoic and on top of everything, I have to be honest here and just take it for what it is. I'm cutting weight. Things are definitely different. And all I could do is try and monitor my reactions. And that's what I do. If I'm in a mood or something, I don't want to take it out on people around me, because if I wasn't cutting weight right now, would something they say really bother me that much? No. So even if it does bother me for no good reason, I'm going to be smart enough to not react to it, because that would just be silly. It would be out of character. But it does take some conscious effort to make sure you're not being an asshole, because you will get agitated very easily if you keep doing this over a long period of time. So food for thought. And yeah, at the moment I can't really say much else has changed. Those are the big four. I think the process is going to be a lot of the same, but also harder as it continues. So I'm not too worried. Again, I'm also not, I said this before in a previous video, but I'm not too married to the thought of doing this specific show I want to do. So if I'm not in shape in time, there's another one like a week later and another one a month later. So I'm not too bothered. I'm probably going to be close, but I might be close but still a little bit off by the time November rolls around. So I could just do the early December show, give me 4 extra weeks, and that should be more than enough time. But I'm not married to the idea of doing the November show, because I'm not gonna shoehorn my way into showing up. If it happens, it happens. If I'm not in the shape I need to be in by then, well, then we'll do the one 4 weeks later. And it's honestly, I think it's smarter to do what I'm doing right now, because I'm alleviating a lot of external stress. I'm not too bothered, and I'm really like the big two things I'm focused on throughout this process are fatigue management and stress management. And if I can do well at those two things, the rest of this process is going to be easy for me, because I've recognized those two things could add up and really bog me down. But I've made them my focal point now, because I've had enough experience to recognize those are the two areas that I need to improve on the most. And I'm doing a heck of a good job of eliminating unneeded stress, but also listening to my body. Because right now, And it's been like this for like 3 months now, but my left pec has still been bugging me a little bit. Left shoulder still bugging me a little bit. Right knee, right elbow. So I can't just, like yesterday, for example, I could not just go into the gym and start going 10 out of 10 max effort bench presses. No, I actually had to do sets where I went down to 225, which is incredibly low for me. Just do a couple of those. And I really wasn't liking how tight my left pec felt, because it felt like I was having to like forcibly get it to stretch out when I got the bar down to my chest. And it was not, I did a ton of warming up and it was still feeling like that. So that was the sign after the second set like that to just rack it and do something else. So I did an incline press machine. Is it my best quality chest day? No. But did I get the objective done? Absolutely. And I'm gonna have to do a lot of that, because if I say fuck it and be like, well, I'm hurt right now, but I have to do this, and I just keep hammering away at my body with these sets, something's just gonna tear. I know for a fact it will. It already has in the past. And this body has a lot of mileage on it. So I gotta take care of it best I can. You know, when your pec or something tears, it wasn't that thing in the immediate moment that caused it. That tendon got so worn out over time that it was gonna give, and when it tore was the time it was up. And that's what happens there. So if you keep accumulating wear and tear on it, then you're gonna reach the point where things are tattered enough that it's in a position to tear. So the goal is, when things don't hurt, to not add excess mileage on your body to get it to that point. Just keep things nice, calm, and relaxed, and flowing smoothly. That way you have a better time and you have more good lifting sessions than bad ones. It's the same thing with this prep. I'm doing everything so I have more good days than bad ones, and just carrying along with this whole process. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go eat breakfast and get ready for work, but thanks for watching. I hope you have a good one. See you on the next one.